Hello, hi, and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Nasir. I am from Group 3, which Samil, Iqmal, Ahmad Fidaus, Olivia Anak William, and finally, Nur Asila binti Muhammad Ibrahim. We are going to break through about the review for the geotextile metal with the sloping curtain, which is GMFC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Asila binti Muhammad Ibrahim, CF190028. So, from my group, we do for this project in geosynthetic, which actually for the design principle and application of geosynthetic based on function of geosynthetic material. So the material that we choose for this group is geotextile. So we highlighted on the articles that we have reviewed, which is geotextile mattress sloping curtain. As we know, this geotextile mattress sloping curtain is focused on the field for erosion and sedimentation. So as you can see from the above picture, that is the technicality how it is applied, which is have sloping curtains and pass opening, geotextile mattress, mattress tube, floating tube, and belts. Geotextile has been widely used since 60 years, about 60 years, where it used at the coastal for trap sediment. So if you understand the concept of tsunami, as tsunami happen, where the sedimentation goes away with the water. So this sloping curtain helps to control the circulation of flow on the seabed. So it is the new way or alternative technique to control erosion. And the main functionality for geotextile, if I may explain, it is for controlling erosion, sediment trapping, control of a flow. As we know, control of a flow, you can see on the bridge that is built on sea, as we know construction of bridge. This sediment trap or this sloping curtain can be used to prevent squall under the bridge piers and slope protection. I think in Malaysia you could see around more on slope, in fact on the seabed, because it's under the sea. So that's all from me. Other than that, geotextile also used for stabilization, reinforcement, separation, and erosion protection. That's all from me. Thank you.
The proposed solution. As we know, we are going to use the geotextile method with the sloping curtains. So, the GMSC is composed with two sheets of geotextile sewn together to form the string of tubes which can be loaded with the granular materials such as sand, gravel, concrete, and cement. To create the sloping curtain, the bottom edge of the curtain is fixed to the middle of the metal and the top edge is connected to the pipes. So, the sloping curtain becomes floating curtain when the pipe at the top edge is floating. So some openings are cut in the curtain bottom to allow the bottom flow to pass through with the function of harvesting the highest concentration of sediment load in the bottom flow. And finally, the GMFC is outfitted with the belts to strengthen the structure intensity. So the picture show the item are on the GMFC. Okay, for the working operation, in the operation, the slope curtain is always inclined to the downstream, causing some of the bottom current to flow upwards and a reminder to pass through the sand pass opening with high sediment concentration. Current passing over the curtains may collide with the current discharge from the bottom opening, forming of two circulation zones, which one at the back of the top side curtains, and the other side is close to the bed surface, just downstream of the textile matters. Because of the strike of the bottom current from the sand passing opening, the bottom circulation creates the long safe zone with the low velocity of flow. As the result, the bed in the zone is protected by soaring. From soaring. After the GMFC structure has been placed for a long time, a large amount of the sediment will have been deposited in the bottom circulation area, resulting in the formation of sand dune and the stabilization of the bed landform in that area. So they are all for me. I will go to the next. I will pass to the next members.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syamil Iqmal. For my part is for the installation. The main equipment were the flume, plastic sand velocimeter and the acoustic profiler. It was 22 meter long, exploration 0.5 meter broad, wide direction and 0.6 meter deep, the Z direction. The channel bed was modified using a screw jack supporting the flume in the center, and at the two ends, the flume water was circulated by a pump with a power control to water velocity. Rectilinear flow entered the flume through a honeycomb design. GMSC were placed on the flume plastic cell. Filtration and tensile strength are needed for the GMSC geotextile. The apparent pore size should be small enough to retain dirt in the mattress but big enough to allow permeability. According to a drainage dish, geotextile should weigh more than 300 gram per meter cube. The slope angle of a curtain changes with a stream velocity in erosion control application. Therefore, the effective opening size of the curtain aperture for sediment transit was adjusted to maximize the GMSC sediment trapping. This experiment examined the GMSC structure, sediment gathering capability. The model was held by a robust frame. GMSC was put in the flume to watch and quantify sedimentation phenomena to test its operation. The experiment examined the structural aspect for the erosion controlling GMSC to determine its pros and cons. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Olivia and I'm going to present the performance and advantage of the textile mattress with sloping curtain GMSC. The performance of the textile mattress with sloping curtain in sediment control is able to improve riverbank stability. It is crucial to trap sediment by erecting geotextile structures and building up the sand base intended to minimize bottom erosion in order to increase riverbank stability, since erosion of the slope toe will result in riverbank collapse. GMSC traps sediment when submerged. Structures may effectively trap silt when submerged, thus they should be positioned below the lowest water level to prevent erosion. GMSC is used in more complex hydrodynamic conditions such as reciprocating flow. GMSC also as a protection to offshore structures such as pipeline platforms and submarine cables from the most threatening flow in marine environments. These are the advantages of geotextile mattress of sloping curtain. First is it is easy to install compared to rocks or concrete cube for sediment control. GMSC also require less coverage ratio and is leaving most of the protected bed surface undisturbed, so it can deploy at very spacing in the bottom section of the riverbank. GMSC is an ecological and effective alternative to protect beds from serious erosion. The next advantage is the cost of erosion control by geotextile will be lower because of the lesser mattress coverage.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ahmad Firdaus bin Hassan, metric number CF190138. I will continue for our presentation. For my part is conclusion. Geotextile is one of the geosynthetic structure for channel erosion protection that provides environmental benefits while costing less to construct and maintain the comparable hard structure. Previously, experiments were conducted to investigate the working mechanism and effectiveness of geotextile matrix with sloping certain GMC SE installed on mobile bed to effectively control the erosion of riverbank slope or seabed. That will prevent erosion and compensate for the lack of mat covering the entire bed, which could erode and improve the structure of local flow while reducing erosion velocity around them. After installing GMSE, dance gradual form around it and stability increased as the weight of the dance increased. The dance volume stabilized as diffusion and erosion balance, and the maximum dance height eventually reaches nearly half the certain height. That will significantly reduce the ecological impact of river sediment discharge. Finally, the opening ratio for the flow condition was around 15% by the report test, which also will protect the erodible bed by preventing bottom erosion and increasing their stability against sediment secure. Thank you.